Are we live? Okay. I can see it right here. Well, well, well. Uh, I know you're on mute, you understand, and I can get it. So I'm just going to share a couple of thoughts on the broadcast that you did this morning. Actually, you were on fire this morning because something really had you agitated and annoyed, and I can get it because, based on your content this morning and what you were expressing, about the fake people of YouTube. And I've seen it happen over and over again. People go to other people's channel and they get open reception. They get embraced, you dig? And then they have the nerve to call each other family, you know?
True.
And it's something you understand that you hardly ever hear me say unless I really know the person, you dig? And I sincerely feel them and they show it in their attitude and in their character that they want to be family. Because there's a lot of dysfunction on YouTube and a lot of misrepresentation, and it's all a game. It's all a game. I remember um, 2 years ago, a content creator, I think his name was Don Juan. I was on the panel, he was on the panel, and he asked me, "Did I take YouTube serious?" And I told him, "Well, no, I don't." And I really meant it like that because I don't take YouTube serious, but I take me serious. So when I step on YouTube, I'm dead serious about everything I do, everything I say, and the people that I embrace. I take it all serious. And that's just me bringing who I am, to the table. But I've been in a lot of chat rooms. I looked in a lot of chats, and you would be amazed at how people move and the way that they move. And yet these people, actually sit back and say that they're real, but they're not. They're not really, and it shows in their action. One thing that I have never uh, really got into, and even on my own channel, all right, as far as handing out the wrenches and all that right there, it's not really important to me. It isn't. Because, the way I look at my chat room, and I know the way you look at your chat room, that, when a person come in, you expect that person to be adult. You expect that person to be accountable for their actions, what they do, and the way that they do it. And some people have this thing in their personality that it's all a game. And I mean, I don't even like to troll, but a lot of people troll. All right, people enjoy that. That's a fun pastime for them. And I just don't like trolling. You understand? Because you don't have to troll when you want to get a point across.
Okay, Mr. Black, I'm gonna ask you a question. So, how do you feel that us as viewers, subscribers, and content creators, how should we take these people if we don't take them seriously?
You know
Hi,
something?
Psycho. Hi, Lane. Hi, Cole. Jamin, everybody. Thank y'all for showing support.
Okay. You know something? I try to take my subscribers serious in the sense you dig that they have subscribed to me to hear my content. All right. So coming out the gate, I have the utmost respect for them. I've seen some guys treat their subscribers real shitty. I've seen them cuss their subscribers out, call them stupid, dumb, motherfuckers. You know, y'all crazy. a whole lot of things. But see, I would never do that to my subscribers. However, if a person do come into my chat room and they try to act up, I get at it immediately. You know, and I'll call them out on it. You dig? And if they don't, if they want to just keep on getting crazy, well, I'll block their ass. You know, but I always check them. You dig? And tell them, when you get this shit together, come back to me. But until they get this shit together, stay the hell away from me. And like subscribers are uh, important because they help make the show,
Right.
because they have relevant questions and uh, 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 certain things that they do and say in the chat that actually keeps the show going, because when you start responding to the questions that they have, there's a back and forth, especially those that don't want to get on the panel. You have some people that like to get on the panel and others that don't. All right. But if you're a good content creator, and like I've brought, people out of the clouds to come, to the panel. I had, you know, I had the problem of getting my invite, together, but I got it together now. And like, it's even better when people come on the panel. However, uh, if people have been with you from day one, they shouldn't have no problem relating to you, and they shouldn't have no problem coming to your channel, nor should you have any problems going to their channel and feeling comfortable like you make them feel comfortable. All right. But I've seen people, you understand, peek in on other people, get ideas, uh, um, to sit back, you dig, and look at the clouds, look from the clouds, or what have you, which is kind of ridiculous, because why in the hell are you looking from the clouds when you've been, you understand, in the chat room and more often than not on the panel? All right, so it's kind of like people be moving sideways for no reason, and the more you sit back and comment on it, or indirectly comment on it, the more they sit back and think, okay, well, I can still do what I do. But today I tell you, which I was really amazed at. No, I wasn't amazed. I appreciate it. Is that you called out the fuckery you did, because lightweight, it can, you understand, cause dissension. All right, it can cause, you understand, people think that then that they subscribe to your channel, that they can try to run your channel any kind of way. And like you and I, we've been collaborating, you understand, for about 4 months now. And what I mean by collaborate, our collaboration is that I do appear on your channel. I am a co-host. You dig?
Yes, you are, and thank you.
A lot of people don't realize that I'm a co-host. You dig? And I'm kind of laid back. All right, but I'm laid back as a result of respect. All right, when people come on and they want to, talk up a storm, but they don't want to listen, and they only want you to hear their viewpoint, I could have shut them down, many times. But I'm laid back because I want people to feel comfortable on your panel. But then, uh, when it comes to putting my foot down, I will put it down. And then one thing that people don't understand, when I do appear on your panel, we've known each other for a long time, going all the way back to what, 2018,
Yes.
a long time. All right, and like we had a meeting under management standing. You was always respectful. I was always respectful you understand, because like you used to come, you understand, to the other panels that I was on and be a supporter. All right. And you was even at the time, you was even broadcasting shows you did, to live shows to people, showing the talent that was on YouTube. Okay. And like I remember that, and you did the thing. You ran into these old crazy ass people. You did, and some are really really crazy. And then you say, fuck that. You know, you're gonna be your classy self. And I've always always respected that because I'm a classy dude myself also, but then I'm a mentally tough dude with a lot of experience under my belt.
And you know what, Mr. Black? And it's
Yeah,
sad because like Psycho, he's a good guy. And he said, I'm doing all right, preparing to go to work, getting away from YouTube drama I got myself caught up in. Sometimes when you're trying to befriend people, because I know Psycho, he have a good spirit. And that's for
okay,
any male, female. And you know, you try to be friendly people. And then they betray you. They get you on their piano like they're your friend, and then it turn into another individual, and they had their little crew and they attack you on their panels and stuff.
yeah,
That's why we tell people be careful where you who you entertain, who you describe for, because some of these people they have no loyalty for nobody.
yeah, exactly. And you know
And it's all a
something?
game. It's all a game with them. It's all about likes and views and drama. Go ahead, Mr. Black.
And you know something? You're so right about that because, like I said, that's come out. I don't call everyone family because, like, you know something? Family dictates loyalty. Family dictates, you understand, embracement. Family dictates enjoyment of communicating with the person that you know you're communicating with, even in the chat. You know, and like the last, I tell you what, the last show that we did, and we'd be doing some good shows. Uh, the chat room, you understand, was really you dig supportive, an agreement, you know, with the subject, with the topic, title that we did, and we're supposed to do a part two on that. And I want to do a part two on that because uh, there's a lot of grounds that we got to cover about our communities. However, people got to have their shit together when they step into this community. They got to be on point because the thing that gets me is if you're acting like this on YouTube, what the hell do your real home and your real life look like? Beyond cyberspace.
True. So
What the
true.
what does it look like, and how do you actually represent yourself? In real life, because I don't something. People like to build alter egos and all that, and and other spaces. You dig? And like people, a medium like this gives people the freedom and expression to be and do and say whatever they want to say. But you're an adult. There are some kids on YouTube that are more adult than adults that are on YouTube. Kids that are respectful, kids you dig, who have a lot of things going for themselves, and hey, and believe it or not, they have millions of subscribers. But I firmly believe in YouTubers collaborating together. I firmly believe, and when you get your show going, you pick out people that are seasoned, people that are intelligent, but down to earth, people that do have something to say, something to share, because this is what this is about. Like I said, and you said it many times. Never before have we as a people have had the opportunity to communicate with people from state to state, city to city. Never before. So I would think that you would take advantage of that in a responsible way to meet, people from another state that you don't know that think like you, that have the same motivation or the same spirit or believe in some of the things that you believe in. I think that is an opportunity that anyone with any common sense or good standards would appreciate and take advantage of.
You know what?
Now,
Excuse me, Mr. Black. It is so true. I'm gonna drop down a link so people come on the panel because you know what? We could probably think somebody fake, and it's just me, but that's their personality, and that's their character. because sometimes people don't move the way we think they should move. And that was my biggest problem. Oh, they're phony or this and that. But I realized that's who a person is. That's their personality, that's their character, and that's how they act.
Well, okay.
And being
You
they
know,
act that way down me, I have to be around to accept them. You
okay.
know?
Hold on. I got this to say.
I'm
You
gonna
and I,
drop the link in case somebody has something to say too.
okay. You and I, we have a lot of experience on our belt, and we've seen a lot of things. And we also have that, gift of discernment, to see, straight from the top what it's going to be. When we feel, you understand, and our spirit our stomach or whatever, that someone is fake, 9 times out of 10, they're fake. Because you and I are alike in how we embrace people. We don't come with a judgment first. We come, with that belief that, okay, come as you are, and it's all good until you show us who you are and what you are. I live by that, you understand, because that is what
True.
helped me when I was in the streets. You know, I'm talking about when I had that gut feeling you did that this person wasn't right. I would quietly understand, still accept the person, and then as we got to know each other, and you know something, it's only when you get to know a
Hold
person.
on, Mr. Beck. I had 2300. Did we have a 2300 in the chat?
I can't see the chat.
Okay. Cause I'm put them on. If not, then I'm gonna put them on right quick so they won't flash it and see what this
Okay,
say something.
okay, cool. Have them show their hand.
It's me.
All
Oh,
right.
okay.
Oh, 2300. How you doing, sis?
Hi, babe.
Okay.
How you doing, sister?
Hey, it's great to
Oh, you
hear
just
you
went out.
guys. Thanks for letting me come up.
You
Okay.
welcome, and I want to thank she and everybody. Everybody, on mute because I got a noisy background, but I'm on mute. But go ahead, I'm here. If anybody else want to come on the panel, I'll drop the link. Thank you, sis, for showing coming on the panel, showing support.
Oh, what is it? A 2300?
Yes.
Okay. Well, what do you have to put, to uh, uh, put into put on the topic?
Well, I know I just popped in, but I could talk about fake because, it's a lot of fake people. Are we guys talking about fake people on YouTube?
Yes.
Or are we talking about fake people in general?
We're talking about fake people on YouTube and fake people in general.
Okay, well, it's really hard. I think I've been on here for almost 4 years, and I think it's really hard to um judge the people or pick the people because we're on the internet and we cannot see each other and we really can't hear each other unless you get on a panel, right? And
Uh,
so it's like when you hit the live, you can almost be anything or anybody that you want to be, you know?
uh,
And when you come on a panel or when you come on a live, if you're a content creator or you're not a content creator and you come on and we're just listening, and we're just taking in what you're putting out. So really, it's hard to um, pick the fake from the real on the internet. It's really hard.
okay. You know something? No, it's not really that hard. You dig? If you okay, it's just like you just came up, right?
Yes.
And I accept you for what you are. Okay. And you know something? A lot of times we pick ourselves, you dig, or we either present ourselves, you dig, in the right way, or we don't. Okay.
Right.
It's what you bring to the table. See now, from what I get from you by your coming up, you're bringing sincerity and you're giving a sincere opinion. Okay. Now that could be the representation of something that's real, and I accept it as being real. But if you in the future, if you come up, you dig, and you started going in different directions, you dig, and start showing all kind of different characterizations, you dig, and behaviors, then I'm about to sit back and say, well, wait a minute. You know something? That is,
They move
you
it
know,
different.
huh?
They moving different.
They're moving sideways.
Yeah.
Okay, so you can sit back and say it, and just because the internet is the way that it is, this ain't like the dark, hole or dark space of the internet. This ain't like understand. Uh, 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 you could do things and think you could just continue to get away with it. This is something where you build a relationship, okay, a connection.
Oh yeah, I do believe that you can build a relationship and you can have a
Okay,
connection with
you can,
people on the internet. So it's like it could be 50-50.
yeah, and and that's all basically that we're speaking about is that 50-50 because something that 50-50 could be 60-40, 70-30, or it could be you understand 100%. I'm thinking like Teddy Pendergrass now, you know, 50-50 things. But uh, yes, you can, you understand, represent yourself in a way because something. It's about taking yourself serious.
Hmm.
It's really about taking yourself serious because the internet is what people make it.
This is true. It is what you make it.
And like tell you the truth, when people start showing that weird behavior to me or what have you, I'm a address it one time, and then when it comes to the second time, I'm about to sit back and tell them, man, look, back up, you understand, until you get yourself together, because this ain't the format for you, you know,
Unsubscribe. Right.
huh?
I said I would unsubscribe.
What something? That's what you do when you encounter content that you're not really interested in.
Yes.
You don't even have to. You don't even have to. Well, you can look in all you want. That's what the common practice is. People that don't want to really go into the chat room or don't want to get on the panel, they can look in, and you don't invest nothing in it other than the fact that you're quietly listening to the content that is being generated from the panel. It don't take a lot. You did to walk on by.
No, I don't. I mean, you have the right to listen or not listen.
Well, something, have the right. Well, okay, I'll just go with that because, like, something. How many times do we pass something you did in our real life that don't interest us? We don't even give it a second thought. We walk right by it. You know, we can see somebody doing something foolish. We can see somebody doing something crazy, and we walk straight by it unless we want to be nosy. If we want to be
Right.
nosy, then we'll stop and we'll look and say, "Wow, you know, is she really understand? Doing that, or is he really doing that? Do that man have a pack of wieners? You understand? You dig? In his top pocket, and he's pulling them out, eating them, one by one, walking down the street raw. See what I'm saying? But
Yes.
we encounter, things like that. People do crazy things. All right, but sometimes people are not always that damn crazy. I'm, I'm just keeping it 100. I'm keeping it 100. And like I say, when it comes to my subscribers, a lot of them know me. They done heard me speak. They know I'm the real deal. They know I ain't gonna pull punches, and I can get low down and ghetto and all that right there. And when I first came on YouTube, that's what I was about, going off with people. You dig?
How long
But
have you been on? How long have you been on, Mr. Black? I've not
uh,
been able to catch one of your lives, so I've not been in your chat.
are you subscribed to me?
Yes, I am.
Okay. Well, I was just on the other night. I was on 2 nights ago.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Maybe you have to unsubscribe and subscribe again. All right? Because
Yeah,
like
I'll
huh?
go. I'm going to go and check you out.
Okay, yeah. Because I was on the other night. I was talking about the woman Priscilla Rashad, and like ever since Bill Cosby got released from prison because of the wrong that they did him, she supported him. And like she's a professor at Howard University, and she said a great injustice, had been corrected. And
Uh-huh.
as a result of that, they've been talking about firing the woman from her job, and she's been a professor for the past what I want to say 17, well, 18, probably 20 years. Once she left, once she left the Cosby Show, and I just felt it was wrong for her to be penalized like that, for people to gang up on her like that, because she has freedom of speech. You know, she
Okay.
wasn't being she wasn't being insensitive, but go on.
I didn't get to.
Oh no, no,
Oh, what happened? Oh, what happened?
I did not happen. Oh,
Okay, she dropped off. Yeah.
yeah,
Did anybody want to get on the panel? I dropped the link. I'm sorry because I had a lot of background in the back, so I'm in the
yeah,
room there.
okay.
Yeah. So I want to stay on the top about fake people because what she was saying, what 2300 was saying, you can't tell they're fake because we can't see them, or what she was saying.
Yeah, well, yeah, she said that it's hard to see who is fake and who ain't fake. But as I was telling her, it's what you bring to the table that determines, you understand, whether or not you're fake. All right, because I mean, you and I, we both embrace, people equally. You dig, based on how they appear to us. But is what you
Yes.
present is what you present at the very beginning is what's going to happen at the end. All right, because if a person comes and stand based on realness, that's what they're going to be all the way through. If they come, you dig, uh, 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 representing realness, you dig, and then all of a sudden they get weird and wacky and and all messed up, then you're gonna call them out on it, you dig, and if they continue to do it, look, unsubscribe, you know, go your way.
Okay, Kabisha said she don't take social media serious in real life, But and that's why I say too, do these people want us to take them seriously? Because we know we have some here for entertainment, some for drama, and some people tell you they're doing this for money, or different ones. So who do we take seriously? Because how you doing, Mahogany? Thanks for coming on the panel. I like to treat everybody neutral, like I like to be treated with respect and honor.
Oh, okay, okay. It's like I said. I'm gonna let you speak real quick, Mahogany. After I say this, it's like I said. When the guy asked me, understand, did I take YouTube serious? I said no, but I take myself serious. Okay, and that's what I bring to the table. The same way I'm in real life is the way when I appear on YouTube. Okay, Mahogany, how you doing? Welcome to the panel.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Miss Sheila, for inviting me. It's nice to
You're
meet you.
welcome, Mahogany.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, not too long ago came up in the chat, but I thought it was a great topic. It's weird because I started to do a show about just I've done a few shows about balance and being kind of like trying to support different types of channels and bringing it all together. It's not an easy thing to do because sometimes you get put in a situation and people want you to choose. Like for my channel, it's kind of equal opportunity, if you will. I do different topics on different things. None of them are really gender specific. This specific week, I'm doing a thing with women. But I've done shows in the past, just, Father's Day shows and all kinds of shows for men. So, but what
Okay.
happens sometimes is not y'all or anybody here, but sometimes you have people that are so polarized with the gender war and they want you to choose a side, like who you're going to go with. And
Right.
that's not like it doesn't work with me because I'm not going to choose a side. I genuinely love Black people, so I I'm not going to choose a side, and it's a hard road to walk. I'll tell you that. Um, I'll leave it at that, and far as that's all I wanted to say about the
Okay.
stuff. Mhm.
Well, let me respond to that because, like,
Sure.
when I first came on YouTube, uh, the only thing I was interested in was collecting music. Okay, and like, I love music in the stand, from all kind of different directions. Okay, and that's what it's about until I begin to listen to other content. I begin to listen to how people was thinking and what have you. And like the gender war is something in the sense that I never even considered because I never ran into it, in my specific atmosphere or my life. Okay. And like when I listened to the more and more I listened to it, the more and more I became annoyed at it because something, our society is hurting now. All right. And especially the black society. It's really hurting because there is I see a certain divide there that they want you to pick sides, and then they never want to discuss, you dig, what the true problem is in our society that got things so just so messed up. So it's not about picking sides, but it's about, in a sense, representing the community that you say you love and believe in so much.
Mm-hmm.
You know, how can a black man say that he don't believe and love the black woman? You understand, when she has sacrificed so much and have did so much, to stand by her side and to be there. Come when winter snow. I mean, it's just ridiculous. All
Hold
right.
on, Mr. Black. Then I'm be honest. You can't take some of these guys seriously. Like we have an individual. I'm not even gonna call his name out. Oh, black woman this, black woman that. Did. He get on live, and then he got a girl kicking him out his car. So I'm like, seriously, dude.
Well, but see, okay,
You
you
don't even
pick and
got your own car, and you talking
wait,
junk, and
wait,
the woman
wait,
telling you,
well,
"Give me."
see, that's what I'm talking. See, you can pick and choose what you want to, focus in on. And like if I uh, was like that, and if I didn't have my own mind, my own standards of thinking and what have you, well then I would probably be fickle like that too. Because like, something, I'm not gonna sit up here, you dig, and like I hear guys going off of women, they call them German shepherds and all this right here, and I'm agree with that. When I know that the women in my life are not German shepherds, they're very feminine. They are protective, and they give in and what have you. And like, all women are not like the women that have been described. I've seen some funky conniving scheming women, but then I've seen some funky conniving scheming dudes. All right, and the thing about it, uh, there is operating dysfunction, you dig, because when it comes time uh, 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 for some guys to stand up, they don't know how to stand up because no one has ever taught them how to be a man. Some women can't stand up because no one has ever taught them how to be a woman.
Mm. I want to thank Cole Gentman on the piano.
Hey,
Who
Kosha.
is it?
Kosha
Okay,
Malik.
Okay, Coach Gentman.
okay, okay.
Is that
Go on.
them? Is it he or she?
It's a
That's
she.
that's
She.
a shame.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kosha, is that
Okay.
you? I guess give her a second.
Mm.
I'd like to say something.
Okay, I'm on mute. Go ahead.
Oh, it's okay, Miss Sheila. Thank you so much for having me. This is my first time actually being on the panel. But
No, it's not. You've been on my panel a couple of times.
I
Yeah,
swing by,
it's
but
been a while.
yeah, I haven't stopped by in a long time. But it's always comfortable over here. Thank you. I wanted to say something to Mr. Black. What you were saying, yeah, she probably got to get her sound together.
Okay.
Um, I'm in agreement. Like, I think that's what happens to a lot of us. Because in reality, like the whole gender war it's weird to me online. Um, but like I said, if you don't really fall into that, it's like, well, where do I fit in? But I suggest people just be themselves. People don't worry about the people who are constantly battling in the gender war. Let them battle. They're going to do what they do.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it's a distraction, though, like you said, from the real problems of the community. That's all it is a distraction. But they don't
Uh,
care because they're really not trying to help the community get better. That's
yeah.
all I want to say.
Wait a minute, but Mahogany, what I got to say is, if you believe in community, you got to, you understand, represent communication. We've got to be able to talk without becoming defensive, abrasive, or demeaning. To really, you know, bring that quality communication. You understand that is needed. You know, somewhere, somehow, some men, some women have lost the ability to communicate with each other. All right?
Oh yeah, communication skills. You can see it on these panels. Communication skills are horrible. You can
Yes.
see it. People are interrupting, um, yelling over each other. It happens. I don't even know what to say about it as far as that. But yeah, we definitely have an issue with communication.
Well, what I'll say about that is, it's just like, by you being the content creator, you can control your panel and kick people off. Say, hey, look, if you could continue to come like this, I don't want to hear it. Like I
Of
said,
course, oh, I'm sorry.
Just want to
it's
welcome Psycho Candy to the panel. This is first time.
Hey,
okay.
Psycho.
Okay, hold on. Let me just say this. See, when you run your panel, you understand you're responsible for who you let up and who you dismiss. And like, if people are not aligned with you regarding what your core beliefs are, and your integrity and your honor and all that right there, then you know something, you and that person don't have nothing in common, and like it is no loss because you don't have to entertain it.
But can I say this? I just want to
Yes.
say this and then I'll be quiet. You got
Okay.
to realize every channel is different. So there are for my channel personally, I don't want everybody to believe the way I do. I actually look for a little opposition. And there are some channels that are like that. So you got to realize where you are and what space you're in. Now, on my channel
Right.
specifically, I do not allow like a lot of disrespect and this and that. So it depends on the space that you're in. Realize where you're at before you get up on that panel because everybody
Okay.
runs it differently. Uh-huh.
Okay. Wait a minute. Hold on, Psycho. I'm gonna come to you. Did he fall off?
No,
No, he's
he's
still
still
on.
Oh,
here.
okay. Hey, just to be patient with me, brother. Okay. When you say opposition, what do you mean?
Like there are times where I want somebody that disagrees with me. I want them to come up and deliver their stance. Tell me why you feel the way you feel. Because that's how we grow. If we're an echo chamber, right? I mean, are we really challenging ourselves?
No, 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 because you know something. If you truly believe in communication, when a person come up, you dig and give you an opposite viewpoint. You understand? That's
Mhm.
what communication is. I wouldn't put the word opposition there because it makes it sound hostile. It makes it sounds like conflict. You know, but you would like a person you understand that comes you understand with a opposite viewpoint. All right, and like just sharing it. I mean, because I remember I was up here one time, and the brother came up and said, "Oh, I got to give you pushback," and I say, "Pushback? Why would you have to give me pushback when we're just having a conversation?" You
Well,
know,
maybe it's the way you're taking it. That just
no,
means
no,
he
no.
disagrees with you.
Well, no. But if you're having a conversation, to me, it means that you're only adding to the conversation.
Yeah, that's true.
All right. So it's how we look at how we communicate. Like you and I, we're communicating right now.
Uh-huh.
All right. And like, look at how it's flowing. Okay, Psycho, come on, brother.
Welcome, Psycho Candy.
Hello, Psycho. Is that Psycho?
It looks like him.
Yes. Hello.
Okay. You have the
Oh,
floor.
thank you for letting me on to the panel, Miss Sheila. Hello to yourself, Mr. Black and Mahogany. Yeah,
Hello.
there's I can say that I've been guilty of entertaining the nonsense and the foolishness, but I've never been disrespectful to anyone here. I've never called anyone out of their names, no matter what I've said about some people. I've never called anyone out of their names, never cursed at them, none of that. But you have a lot of channels out there that just it seems to me when you get on the panels, the disrespect is being dished out uh, like crazy. No one wants to get on a panel and really have a conversation and listen to the other sides or other perspectives like we are here now. We're all mature adults on the panel having a discussion. Nobody's talking over anyone. Uh, we're allowing each other our time to speak. But as far as it goes on fake, I could probably be accused of being fake, but I wouldn't say so. It's just that once I've seen how certain people are and whatnot after a little bit of observation, I kind of, I kind of not really treat them different, but just don't really look at them as the same as I used to, I guess. I don't know. I'm just rambling at this point, but yeah, I think I've said enough.
Okay.
Well, you keeping it honest, hey. I
Yes.
have open pen. Hi, She. Thank you for coming on panel. I'm on mute, guys.
Hi, she.
Hey, Sheed, how you doing, brother?
All right, I'm gonna be on mute for a minute.
Okay,
Oh,
go on.
okay. I wanted to say something to Psycho Candy. I know what you're talking about because, like, like I said, just if you're trying to walk the middle ground and you're trying to, you like women, you like men, you want to support women, you want to support men. There are certain people that don't like that. They'll try to make you choose. They'll try to pin you against the wall. And so, oh, they're not being this way, da 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 da. Da. But no, it's not even that. You're literally, you literally are supportive of both sexes, and they just don't like it. So, like I say, the only thing you could do is just be you. And people will assume things about you. Trust me, it's happened to me. People will assume things. Let them assume. All you can do is be you. And I feel like as long as you're yourself, it's going to eventually shine through. It's gonna come through. You can't just judge people on a video or two. I've always said that, or even a panel experience or two. God knows I've gotten into some rough situations on panels. Um, like we were just talking about, every channel is different, every panel is different, and there's some places where they have protagonists, they have little trolls that come on to antagonize you, and you know what I'm saying, they already feel a certain way, so they're going to try and bring something up out of you because they want to paint you a certain way to the people. And once I started to realize that, I cooled down. I said, you know what, I see what's going on. And, once I realized what was going on, I said, okay, I got to get control of this because at the end of the day, I control me. Nobody else controls me. I control me.
Well, you know something. Let me just put in there real quick.
Uh-huh.
Uh, you're right. You control you understand. You control the way that you communicate, the way that you think, and all that right there. And see, that's what you bring to the table. Okay. Um, you can't get people to react to you based on how you think. But the one thing that I've realized is people like quality communication and they like real people. Okay, above all things, especially someone that they can learn from. And if you're sincere with yourself, you're gonna represent that because anything else it really don't matter. Okay, it don't matter. And like uh, I think that when people do come on these panels and whatever, you represent who you are and stick to it. Now I want to ask a Candy a question.
Okay, hold on, Mr. Black. I want to who is this, Jamari?
What's
Jamari?
going on? What's
Oh, how you
going
doing?
on? I'm
Thank you
doing
for coming
good.
on the
How you
panel.
doing?
I just want to
Okay,
recognize you. Thank you for the support. I'm on mute. So, Mr. Black, you can
For
ask.
sure, for sure,
okay.
for sure, for
Hold on,
sure.
Jamari. Candy, I want to ask you a question. You normally appear on a Bunche's panel. Is that correct?
Whose panel?
Buncherry?
Yes, sir. Yeah, I was. Yes, sir.
Okay, I've heard you. Understand? Hey, look. Yeah, sometimes it can get foolish, very foolish up there. Sometimes it can be very intelligent, entertaining. But you know something? I was down with the fuckery you did because somebody had pissed me off on YouTube and like I went in for a year and a half and then I just got tired of it because I said something, this right here you did is becoming weird to me because I'm really a serious guy and like uh, people like to hear me speak when I talk about the fuckery and all that right there and even when I engage in it so like Mahogany said, it's about what you think and who you are and I had to just shut it straight down, you dig? And I said, okay, I would never let my character be expressed like that, on YouTube again, unless somebody just truly, truly provoke me. All right. Okay, Jabari, you can go, brother.
What's going on, everybody? I know the reason why everybody come on YouTube. Some people just want to come on here to fuck hoes and create storylines. You dig what I'm saying? So you gotta just let them hustle and do their motherfucking thing for real though.
Really? Do you know? How come they can't? Hey, how come? Look, man.
Wow, you don't went way left, brother.
I'm on the way, but I'm
Nah, for
I'm going
real
to
though.
address that. No, wait a minute. I'm gonna address that though. Why would you come online, you understand, looking for sex when you got a whole big ass city you dig where sex is just out there in all kind of ways?
Well, they
Why would
trying to
why?
make they trying to make
Uh,
some money off this shit. So you just
wait,
gotta, you know what
wait,
I'm
wait, wait,
saying,
wait.
let them do
But
what they gotta do. You know what I'm
okay.
saying?
So are you saying that is why you came, to the internet?
Nah, I'm saying I've been a witness to the shit. Most of these
Uh,
motherfuckers
okay.
come over here to fuck the females
Okay.
and create storylines. It's
Brother,
simple as that.
brother. First of all, this really is a classy channel, you dig? To have sex or whatever. But I can accept you being direct. But the thing of it is, man, I've observed that too. But you know something? It is irrelevant to me, you understand? Because like I would never support it or even give it the shout out that that's what guys and women want to do. All right, because you know something? That's what's wrong, you dig, with our society. All right. It is you want to go all over the place and have sex with anything, anywhere, even on the internet. All right. And all these babies are coming and all this right here. And then you say, let them get their grind on.
People come on
Yeah, motherfuckers love
different
that
reasons.
shit. But
People
Uh,
come on
motherfuckers
YouTube
love
for
that shit. They
different
love that
reasons.
motherfucking shit.
I don't know. You know
They
something?
love storylines. So, you know.
Where some people, like it and like some don't. Some don't participate in it. I just happen to be one of those who really don't like it because like if I can't find a woman in my own city, and I'm talking about man, oh my God, people are doing so many different things. I'm not just gonna put it on the woman because you know something, guys are dogs too. All right, and like that, I mean that's what they do. But we see it, in real life. But I mean, I don't really support it because like it isn't realistic in terms of for the community and what have you. You know, I believe that, but I believe that people are going to do what they do, regardless. You know,
Excuse me. So you mean to tell
Yeah,
me
I
people
feel you.
here on social media trying to find somebody to go to bed with?
Y'all acting like y'all crazy. That shit
I
going on
don't feel
well,
Instagram,
wait a minute,
Facebook,
wait a minute,
I'm
wait, hold
this
old
on.
shit.
school. I'm like I'm
it
saying
don't make
really.
sense.
Hey, no, hold on,
And then
wait.
this ain't the
You,
platform. Instagram or Facebook is more the platform for that, not
yeah.
Nah,
YouTube.
this shit
Don't they
is
got
too.
dating that?
Y'all playing, man.
Hold on. No, you playing,
Right.
man. Are you trying to troll,
He
man?
like
What the fuck
he
are you?
trolling
What the?
us
I
What
ain't
the fuck are
trolling
you
shit.
doing,
This shit for real though.
on
man?
YouTube.
You motherfucker be having nice conversations on here, then go in the back. I already know how it
Oh
goes.
yeah.
You know
Yep.
what
I
I'm
don't
saying?
see none of
This
these
shit
people
all
getting
day, every
together.
day.
If they are, it's news to me, honey. A lot of these people are
Ain't nobody
awkward.
scoop you up yet. Ain't nobody scoop you
Awkward,
up.
awkward with the
Hey,
opposite
man,
sex.
what
A
did you
lot
come?
of
Did you
them.
come up and talk about fake people or what, man? You know,
Can I
I'm
can I be
really. I mean,
heard?
Hey,
hey,
what's the
Jabari,
topic? What's the topic? What's the topic?
damn, you didn't even know the damn topic. You understand? And you come up to
Can,
talking about guys trying to get their fuck on.
Shit.
can I be heard?
Yeah, come on,
Hey,
Steve,
she.
man. Yeah,
What's going
I,
on, everybody?
Yes,
I
she
thought
the floor all yours.
I thought that brother had something to say. You understand? Jabari,
Yeah,
get your shit
it's
together.
to
Go
an
on, man.
extent, man.
Shit, I thought we gonna tell the truth on this motherfucker. Y'all know
Yeah,
this.
we
Yeah,
gonna
Y'all
tell
know
the
what's
truth.
Tell
going
the
on.
truth.
We gonna tell the
Big
truth. Give
Harmony, you
Sheet a
know what's
chance,
going
though.
on.
Give Sheet
You
a
see what?
chance.
Who
okay,
is
come on,
she?
Steve.
yeah, you know the back chat warriors. That's what they be in there doing. In the back chat. He got some talk about it. Because a lot of people come on for the money and try to holler at women, and that's to me it's crazy. First of all, how I'ma holler at a chick on the internet? I ain't even never seen her face, and even if she do cam up, it's just like she putting on. That's why Instagram and all these other social media is so famous because you can be anybody on there. As far as everybody know, I'm the CEO of Coca-Cola. I come on here, put a Coke can up there every time I'm up there. You know, throw a little fake facts in the back talking about I'm doing stuff. You know, I do that
Hey,
all the
hey,
time.
hey, she. Let me say this real quick. You're so right.
And
The
that shit
guys look
go
at
on
these.
YouTube.
Hold on, bro. You're so right. Guys look at the avatars to understand, and they say she's a beautiful woman. And the avatar you dig don't look may not look nothing like the damn woman that uh, behind the avatar. All right, and guys say, "Oh man, she's beautiful." You see some hell of a psychological symptoms. Man, she's beautiful, man. Look at her. I just know she's beautiful. And then you understand, something. Uh, when she finally, come up, she's an ocean toad. All right, people get catfish. But go on, man. I just want to say that. Go on.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm lost in the motherfucker. What the fuck you say, bro? I was lost like a motherfucker, G. I ain't gonna stunt.
Okay. What I'm saying is, with some of the avatars
My
that people
bad,
put
bro.
up, hey, yeah, go on. I got you. What I'm saying is, sometimes when people put the avatars up, they put up these buffed up pictures and all that right there. So you're actually thinking you're talking to the person you dig that you see in the avatar, and they're like, it ain't like that. A lot of men and women do not look like the avatars that they put up.
You right about that. You right. You right. You right.
Okay,
But these niggas
and like
still take chances though. I ain't gonna stunt about that. They still take chances. Y'all can't lie
man,
about that.
yeah, they take
No,
chances.
we
But
agree. Like, oh, go ahead.
no, go on, Mahogany.
No, I was just saying that's what it's about. The topic is just about like some YouTubers. How do you know that they are who they say they are? That's pretty much what it is. Um, how can you make that judgment? So, you know, the signs, I guess. Um, that's all.
Right
Hey,
on.
How
Right
to tell the
on.
real from fake. You know what I'm saying? That's what the
okay,
topic was. Hmm.
okay,
Oh, you
how?
can tell the real from fake on here. For real, you can
Hmm.
tell the real from fake. Everybody fake on these motherfuckers.
Oh shit, yeah.
Yeah, so
Well,
tell us the real from the fake.
All
So
right,
he
the
the
real
expert.
is to stunt about 4 5 months, right? To get the subscribers and shit, right? You know what I'm saying? Act humble and shit. Then when you get the subscribers, shit, it's a fair ball game now. The bitches come in, now you can, you know what I'm saying, do your motherfucking thing and hustle. It's all about hustling on here in this motherfucking sector anyway. Now, am I lying or am I right?
Nah,
Now, which one I am?
but to a certain extent, a lot of people do come on here try to help people and work with people. Then you got the ones that see this as a
Shit.
hustle game, you
Right.
know, because you got to understand in the long scheme of things, it takes a lot of time and effort to do this. So of course you want to get some type of money out the deal, but at the same time,
Go on, see.
I
but at
think
the
he's.
same
Oh,
but at the same time, you still got to understand the aspect of it. At the same time, you still got to understand the aspect of it is folks on here trying to help and getting paid at the same time. Now, you could say all dudes want to do is come over here and get paid, but it takes a lot of time and effort to do this. Some people do this at work, some people do this off work, some people ain't got no job in doing this. So, talking about the hustle game when they making money, of course you're gonna make money. Nobody not really want to do nothing for free to an extent, but in a sense, you is helping. A lot of dudes see people get money off of it. That's why they hustle. So it puts bad blood on all that.
Yeah.
For sure. I respect the hustle though. Don't get it twisted.
Well, but see, you know
Even with,
something. Go on.
go ahead. I'm sorry, Mr. Back. Go ahead.
You know something, man. Okay. Dubai, I would assume you understand that you don't been out there in the streets a little bit because I pick up the lingo. But like check this out, man. It's how you hustle. All right. And like sometimes you dig good hustlers are separated. You understand from bad hustlers. All right. because bad hustlers could be very messy, and they don't.
Give me an
They,
example of a bad hustle. Give me an example. Give me an example.
a bad hustler is one, you understand, that will try to hustle you dig by any means necessary. And the thing about it, you dig, they leave
But
it.
but but is they getting
Wait,
the
wait,
money
wait,
though?
wait.
Is they getting the
Didn't you
money
just
though?
wait? Didn't you just ask me to give you a bad example?
My
Now
bad, my bad.
you can't cut me off. You understand when I'm trying to explain it to you? Okay. And then, like you say, they getting money. All money ain't good money. Okay. But a bad hustler, you dig, leave is very messy. You understand? He leave a lot of heartache and turmoil behind. You understand? And he really don't care because, like you say, his priority. You understand is money over uh, decency or doing things the right way, where he don't leave a mess behind him. That's a bad hustler who just who choose and pick. You understand? Anything to get money in his pockets. And that's because we have so many murders, you dig, and so many robberies that turn into murders, and so many guys, you dig, who get behind, the pistol, and they hustling, they on their grind. But they, oh, wait a minute. I'm gonna show you what a bad hustler is. Did you hear about, you understand, the guys that they found in Atlanta, you understand, on a golf course? 3 guys dead. You hear about that incident, Jabari?
It's Jamario, but now I don't keep up with the
Mario.
news like that. I don't keep up
Okay,
with the
okay.
news like that.
All right, well, cool. This guy, you understand, went on this golf course, you understand, with the intentions of robbing, you dig, the 3 people that he saw on the golf course. He took 2 people, you understand, that were sitting in the truck, you understand, tied them up, and like his whole aim was to get some money. But he ended up, you understand, shooting them in the head. He did, killing both of them. And then there was this pro golfer that was out there, just tuning up, exercising, his game. And he came across him. He didn't have the money, so he shot him in the head. That's bad hustling. All right. When his goal, you did, was to get money. Now, to speak realistic, about that, I sold drugs. At the time, I thought it was a good hustle, you dig, because I was making a ton of money, you understand, but I was killing a whole lot of people and destroying a whole lot of homes.
Okay, I'm back, Mr. Black. I was gone for a while.
All right.
So,
Yeah.
so what you talking about?
Oh no, we just talking about good hustles and bad hustles, you dig, and she had brought the point up, you understand, that like people do get on YouTube to hustle, and like they put in a lot of hard work because like they take their craft serious, so they take the image serious, you know.
Yeah, because
And
some people have their brand. So how we could tell for the ones who making money or really want to make a change or whatever?
Can I?
yeah,
Shit,
see,
some
see
people
that's
Sorry.
brand
right.
is fuckery though. Some people brand is fuckery. You feel me?
Yeah, but it is an only brand though. But
But that's their brand.
I agree with him though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Can,
What you
Mahogany,
give
go
us?
ahead.
Yeah.
I guess for me, when I honestly try. This is what I do personally because it, like we already discussed, people are on here for different reasons. So I watch people, and sometimes you might make a wrong decision. You might maybe collab with the wrong person, but generally, what works for me is just to watch, observe for a long time, but then don't rush to judgment. Also, a rule for me is that I do not concern myself necessarily unless it's something very, very negative, like something against my morals. I don't necessarily um, try to compare my content with the next person's content because I understand that people will have different opinions about things and that everybody doesn't have to agree with me. So that doesn't affect my ability to collab and connect with people because this is networking. Social media is networking. So you have to decide, and I think people who really understand that they don't get so emotionally involved in the content per se, because I think that's what happens. I think because I know it's happened to me where I might say something and somebody disliked what I say so bad. Maybe they didn't understand it. They took it out of context, whatever it is. Um, Now all of a sudden they wage war. But the fact of the matter is, I'm entitled to my opinion and they're entitled to theirs. So step number one is try to, unless it's something absolutely against what you stand for and believe in, try not to judge people just based on that. I judge people based on their ability to work with others, their ability. I watch all this, how they run their panel, how they treat their guests. Do they acknowledge the people in the chat? Do they treat them right? I don't think there's anything wrong with asking for money. Like you said, we all have to survive. But is it all about that? Are they trying to actually do something outside of YouTube, outside of, cash apps and things like that? What are they doing as far as feet on the ground? That really impresses me. Are they writing books? Are
Mahogany, I think
they giving good advice? All those things come into play with me.
I think if they hustling to feed their family from Monday through Sunday, let them do it. Let them hustle. Let them do their
Well,
thing.
I will say this. I'm not in agreement because, like Mr. Black said, money isn't everything. And there's definitely some money out there that I would not take because, like, for me, the people are the most important thing. So all money is not good money. And I'd rather go about it the right way. And that way I can sleep well at night and have a good conscience. To me, that's important. If that's not important to you and you can do anything for money, then that's the type of person you are. I'm not talking about you directly, but that just goes to show you that's a perfect person of what we're talking about. There are people on here that are like that. They do not care about the community. They do not care. All they care about is views and subscription counts. And so if that's the type of person that they are, then they probably won't mesh well with me. I care more about the business aspect, about the networking aspect, about helping other people, helping one another. And I love the community piece outside of YouTube. What are you doing outside of YouTube?
Okay, you know something? Let me add on to that real quick because you say Tabari, right? Look, brother.
No, Jamario, not Jabari, not
I was saying
Kwame.
Jabario. You dig? I was
Jamario.
saying Jabario. Jabario. Okay.
Yeah.
Look, brother, you know something? The one thing, the one sad thing about YouTube is that, like, you have a lot of people, you understand, who commit frauds. You dig? Who sit back and play people, who sit back and promise things, you understand, that they don't deliver. All right? And like that's a thorn in the side to a whole lot of people. All right? And I'm talking about the frauds that they come with, you understand? It's unbelievable. I remember I stayed up, you understand, for about 4 or 5 hours, you dig, listen to a woman who was appealing, you dig, to the chat room and to the channel holder, you dig, to donate, $10. Somebody,
Hold on, underrated, you got me.
somebody understand, she was asking people to donate $10 because her old man was in Nigeria and she was trying to get him back home, you dig, because something happened with his passport and what have you. And here it is. It was all a fraud, you understand, because he was already in the States.
Nah, if you believe in that shit, come on now. You deserve to get your pockets ran. Nah, you can't believe that shit.
No. Listen, brother. I was just presenting an example.
Okay,
right?
okay.
I was presenting an example, you understand, because a lot of people, you understand, say, well, shit, what was he doing over there in the first place? Why don't you go over there with him? In other words, the chat said this is a fraud. They recognize it, and they just got after the woman, and she stood for like 3 hours trying to convince people, no, it's the truth. Let me call him on the phone, okay? So, I mean, frauds happen, and like Mahogany is right. It's the business side of things. Like I say, if you're gonna be a grimy ass hustler, you understand? Eventually people gonna stay the fuck away from you. That's grimy.
Nah, some people some hardcore ass fans for the motherfuckers though. You can't lie about that.
Well, that's true too. I have to, agree with you, but like, it's about your principles. All right.
Okay, excuse me. I want to welcome Underrated on the channel. You still there, Underrated?
Yes, sis, I'm still here.
Okay. Anything you have to say?
I would say this though, because I hear people speaking. I don't be saying nothing. But this is what I'm at right now. And when it comes down to it, it comes down to you right or wrong. If you know that it's right and you helping others and everything, stick to that. But don't be contrary and go and say, "Oh, it's up to that person how they feel. That's their opinion." But these are the same people. They are producing toxic, and there are some people around here. They be around people that produce toxic. That's what I did a lot about blackball. We be blackballing each other in these spaces. Like, come on, let's keep it real. Come on, I'm tired of
You speaking truth.
you know what I'm saying? And then so many people, y'all be know. I mean, some I ain't say y'all, but the ones y'all know, they know who be blackball who.
They do.
Y'all don't want to hear the truth. You know,
No.
y'all everybody, you know, I say everybody, but
No,
some
but
people,
you speaking truth. There do be blackballing different content creators, and that's again,
no.
like our brother said, that's again you messing with people bread and butter there, because you got some people have a brand. This is the way they make their money. So in the day is when you have different cliques and they blackball somebody, you messing with their money.
and they know who it is,
Who
but
knows about blackballing?
A lot of
See,
people know about blackballing.
well, I see
Hold on,
that's
hold
the
on.
thing. I know nothing of that, and that's the thing. Everybody don't know a lot, and that
Mahogany.
people often, because this happens so much, people think that you're clicked up just because you support two different type of platforms, and you're
that's not
not.
what I'm saying. That's not what. Listen, what
No,
I'm
we're not
saying.
saying that, Mahogany.
Listen,
Come
what
on.
I'm no. Let me get this,
Go ahead.
Sheila.
Hold on,
Okay.
This
hold on,
is
hold
not
on.
what I'm saying, Mahogany.
Tone it
Listen
down.
to the
Tone it down a little bit.
content.
Okay.
Huh?
Just,
Go
no, just
ahead.
tone it down for a minute, because like she was
He
trying to
was
tell you that
Mr.
she was
Black.
trying to
Let
tell
him
you this.
talk. We were talking fine. I just want to hear what he has to
Right.
say, because maybe
Okay,
I
go
am
on.
misunderstanding, because I'm not sure what's going on.
What
Go on.
I'm saying, because Mr. Black, I'm cool with Mahogany. Me and Mahogany, that's my
Right.
sis and everything. So understand that, all right? It's not like that, okay? Please.
Okay.
What I'm saying is this, Mahogany, my sis, is this that there are people in these spaces. They know, not talking about you,
Right.
but they know. Like I use you as example. They know that you speaking the truth about what's going on. I'm using you as example, right?
Okay. Okay.
They know, right? But instead of accept you as you speaking the truth, I ain't going to Mahogany. Why? Because look on something. I'm just using me as example. Why
Uh-huh.
why she did with underrated. Underrated is a man. But y'all fail to understand that Mahogany understand the truth. She recognized real is real, right?
Yes.
So what happened was they go in there and say whatever they want. But this is what I'm saying. Do your own investigation and find out who that person is. Because there's a person named brother Nate Campbell. He's a former champion in boxing, and he says something that is very very revealing. He said this. I ain't gonna say it in this way, but what he talking about when a person talk about you and then they don't even know about this person, it goes to show what they really all about. And that's what I'm talking about of that part of blackboard. I would never. This is what I'm saying. It's wrong to say, "Oh, look at Mahogany," she this and that. But I don't find out what she really is all about. I'm listening to a next person
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
have the typical thing against you. And I said,
Right.
I get along with
That's
Mahogany.
true. That's true.
And then after that,
Mahogany.
right?
I'm
No, let
sorry.
me finish it. Let me get
Mhm.
this out. And then when people start seeing it, hey, hold up here. You disrespect Mahogany here. That means something wrong with that person. You find out that person about yourself. And then if you feel you want to roll with it. But a lot of people in this space, they don't want to say it, but they be blackballing each other on the low, and then they want to sit back and say, oh no, I ain't all about that. Nah. Forget all that. It does happen that way. So I'm saying let's be straight up. Let's be straight up with it. That's what I'm
Mhm.
saying. That's what I'm saying, Mahogany.
No, I'm glad you explained it, because I really wasn't sure. I felt that I know you weren't talking about me personally, but I think probably a lot of us have felt that way. Like, um, people just not giving you a chance. They see you on one screen. Maybe you don't get along with somebody. that they like, and then all hell breaks loose because you don't like that one person. And I understand what you're saying. Like for
Let me
instance,
say,
I'll say that go ahead, Mr. Black. I'm sorry.
Well, you mind? Okay, good.
let me speak on that, because you know something, when people, you understand, start to click up in groups behind the scenes, all right, that's where the blackballing, you understand, actually come from, because they will sit back and agree with one another to, like, look, we ain't gonna go to this channel right here, you understand, because they speaking fugazi stuff, it ain't no real stuff. And like I can get to that, you dig, where I see that people are being blackballed. But you know something, the strongest instrument that you can use for that is when you see these type of people, you understand, popping up, appearing, and what have you, you don't have to deal with them. You dig? You don't have to deal with them because you know the toxic, dysfunctional stuff that they're bringing to the table. And,
But
and like,
Mr. Miss
yeah,
Black,
go
I
on.
was just gonna say, I think that's the problem. You don't really know who they are, to be honest. They're not gonna say that that's what they're doing. You really
Yeah,
don't know
exactly.
who they are.
Yeah.
Um, yeah. So I see what he's saying now.
The only reason
Okay.
what I'm saying, one time is an incident happened. Oh, I'm thinking we forming a sisterhood. So one of
Hmm.
the sisters got mad at the sister, and I was like, okay, just one day we were doing sisterhood. Now you talking about her, so I addressed it in the comment
Oh.
about, what about us sticking together, whatever.
Hmm.
I didn't know, and this was last year, that she told them to blackball me. That means don't come to my channel, don't support me. But I
Wow.
wasn't even really doing nothing anyway. One of the brothers told me I was blackball. I didn't know what blackball was.
Did you
Wow.
hold on? Did you look better than her? That probably was, bro. You looked better than the other
Women
Hey,
always
girl.
think that it has
I
oh,
don't,
nothing.
wait,
I
She
don't
was
think that
wait,
mad
at
as
all. I
hell.
don't think
Let
that.
me
wait,
tell you,
wait a
it's
minute.
just
That's true though.
evilness.
Hey, Mahogany, that's true.
She
Hey, check this
looked
out.
it better than the other girl, so she had
Some
it on
women.
Despite what
Sheila.
y'all think, women, it's not
But
all
I
about
don't think that
looks.
had to do with
So
looks. That
Nah.
was about character and being,
Yeah.
Jealous. She was just jealous.
Assassination of each other character.
Especially like
Show
if
me
your
a picture
channel is
of her.
starting
I
to
bet she
grow
hating.
and they're afraid, or you just have a shine and they're afraid that people are going to be attracted to you. They're afraid that people are going to be attracted to your content and what you have to say. Yes, they will start hating. They will start hating on you. I had an incident with the young lady. I never brought it to the forefront, never talked about it on YouTube. This happened probably almost 2 years ago. And it hurt me so bad. I've talked about it just one other time. I've never mentioned her name, but it brought me to the point of tears because I really thought she was a true supporter. I thought she was a friend. The only thing, I mean, I guess I can say it taught me something, not, and I hate to say it, but not to get too close with some of the people on YouTube. Um, I have quite few, not too many, that I actually uh, might communicate with once in a while, off of YouTube. And that's because they've been in my life for probably 2+ years. So I feel like I know them, on birthdays and stuff. We text each other happy birthday and stuff like that. But you do have to be wary of some of the people. And let's face it, Black people hate on each other. That we can't stand to see one another get ahead. It's that crab in the barrel thing. So I'm sorry that happened to you, Sheila, but it happens to us all. To be honest, it's happened to me.
hold on. Check this out. It happened to me, you understand, and I'm talking about me and the brother. You understand that I was kicking it with. You understand, we was straight up, and like I found out so much. You understand, I said, you know what? Fuck this. I'm turning and walking away from it. And like something, I never addressed it again. All right. The thing about it is you can control the outcome. All right, because it's like what DMX said, and I don't usually quote these other rappers, whatever. He said, "I only believe in what people show me," and there's a truth to it. When you start showing a person, you understand exactly what you're thinking and what you're feeling, etc., then you already got the proof right there. It's there in front of your face. Now, if you want to, uh, get rid about it, you dig and keep on, embracing that person and dealing with them when they're just, talking all kind of shit behind the scenes about you, that's on you. But when a person show you in your face where they're coming from, you can say, you know something, fuck this individual. I'm going this direction. All right. You don't have to deal with it. It's like in real life. When we know, you understand that the person that we've been dealing with, you dig, is phony, fake, and what have you, and we don't want to deal with them, we put distance between them. It could be hi and goodbye, or it could just walk on by. All right? You know, I mean, that's doing things in the adult way. I
Mr.
would
Black,
never.
sometimes you don't even have to deal with a person and they blackballing you don't even know why. You don't
And
have
now
to,
you say,
you
and see,
individuals, you're not dealing with them. You're just supporting them in the chat. Keep it going. It ain't like we talk behind scenes or nothing like that.
wait, hold on, wait a minute. Check this out. Remember, you understand, you did the video I did on my channel, you understand, about the crabs in the buckets. And and I said, you know something, it's no longer about the crabs in the bucket. All the crabs out the bucket, you understand. And every time they see one crab crawling, ahead of the others, you dig, there's one you stand behind them, you stand pulling them back. All right. So it's no longer crabs in the bucket. It's about, you understand, how people think, what the personality is, and how they match up, you understand, you know, uh, in the social environment. It's no longer crabs in the buckets. The crabs been out the buckets for quite some time. You know, some black people are just natural haters.
And also we gotta understand there are some wicked people not disguise their evil ways.
That's right. That's right. Exactly. You know,
You
and you got some very dark people out there, and they don't have no problem with stepping on you. That's a company. We have so many of our youngs that are killing each other. You dig because they're dark. And they step on each other. You dig like it ain't nothing. It's right in front of us.
Yeah,
You know.
yeah. But I
Yeah.
think I think that the problem is that I was when I was doing like little food shopping and then matter of fact I broadcast and everything. I see this usually when I go shop like every other Saturday. I go in the morning and stuff. Cause usually don't have nobody be going in. And I be seeing the little kids be running around, and it was a little girl. She ran around like. This is after I got off. I think I was on my way taking my grocery out, wait for the cab, and sweetie, where you going? I gotta go to the bathroom, and even these three people was with her was like arguing over something I don't know. I said, "Excuse me, the little girl needs to use the bathroom real bad. Somebody need to rush her. I can't, I'm not gonna do. You mean like, and all right, all right, all right." I was like, stuff like that is irritating. So what I'm saying is this: that we see at some attitude in these spaces that they talk about people and they argue around people. But my thing is, well, what's the mission? The mission is that, especially us as a people, we got to be right. You know what I'm saying? Listen, the number one grinder. Oh, I got flaws. I got flaws, top of flaws. Please, yes, I do. And I'm trying to work on it every day. Like for me, if there's certain things that I don't like, I'm going to speak on it. If there's a tone with it, I don't care. You have to accept that. But I have to understand that everybody is different, and also I have to understand that people is not willing to hear what's right. People is not willing to understand that you have their best interest because a lot of them they very very into themselves and they don't want to change. So sometimes you just have to look at some of them and just leave them alone. And then that's the thing I had to work. It's a constant reminder for me. I have to do. So if I had to like not to partake of that certain group or whatever it is, it's fine. I have to do that because I know how I get. And I feel that there's people in these spaces, this space, they don't want to be helped. They don't want to be helped because they are the ones in the past has not hold them accountable. They do, they do not hold accountable, and then they want to talk about what this person is doing. I always say, take a look in the mirror Take a look in the mirror at yourself. Fix yourself first. If you know you do something wrong, you know what to fix it. Be around people that constructively going to tell you the truth. Sometimes you tell a person the truth that is hard. All right. Sometimes look at it, accept it, and change. I done it. I had to listen to people that bluntly said you know, and I had to change. But this space, I don't know. I don't
Hold
know.
on.
I don't know where it is. I don't know that. I don't want to change, and I
And
can't be around that. I can't. I can't. I refuse to be around it.
Underrated. You know something? Look.
And
You just made a good point. And like, I want to ask you a question. When you saw, you understand, a little girl, you understand, that wanted to go to the bathroom, all right, and you seen the three grown ass adults stand up there arguing amongst themselves, you dig? What made you, you understand, um, speak out like you did?
so that's a child. That could have been my child. You know, I'm saying that. See, where I'm at in Virginia, right? It's
Yeah.
like an open space, right? A few feet away, there's a bridge, and then if you go the other side of the street, there's a highway like 3 miles. A
Okay.
person can snatch a person up, pull up, make a certain shortcut. They could make a little, make a thing. They be on that bridge. They be in the next town, or they can go the other way. If you hit all the lights in it, you can 3 miles. You can get that in like within 10 minutes, and then they can get on that other highway and be out. But I care for people. I love kids. You hear what I'm saying? I don't care
No, no, no.
little boys or
So
little
so
girls.
so what they say? So what they say when you said this little girl gotta go to the restroom?
Right.
What they say?
Right. I was trying to get to that.
Oh, what they said? Well, she gotta go. She's a little girl. I can't take her.
She gotta
No,
go.
no,
What
no,
the
no.
Yeah.
fuck?
But what
They
did they
told you
say?
that?
What did they say?
They said she could go to the bathroom. I said hold that. She's only 5.
Yeah.
You gotta take her to the bathroom.
Then what they say? I know they got on your head. I know they did.
They no. They
no.
tried to. They tried
Right.
to, but they
That's
couldn't.
right.
Did they swing on your ass?
They tried to. Do
Hey,
you hear what I'm
Jabbar,
saying? They tried
Jabbar,
to.
what I was trying to bring out was the fact is he seen that it was a wrong, you understand, and like the girl was actually being abused because she was being ignored, and he spoke out against it because he knew there was a wrong to it. Okay, and like a lot of times, understand, sometimes you just got to speak up like that because I know when I'm out in the public, you dig, and I see these young girls, you know, walking with their children, and there's one that's lagging far behind, and she's yelling, you understand, you know, come on, catch up. And like, I would yell out, you know, my car when if I pass and look, why don't you stop, you understand, and let the child come up, you dig, and you get the child by the hand. That's how come things happen to children. And like, just the other night, you dig, I seen on the national news, this guy, you think, seen this young girl, 6 year old, ride on her bike. He jumped out of his car, you understand, and he snatched off the bike, forced it in his car, you dig, and he thought he had made the getaway. What it was, though, you understand, a neighbor seen him, and he followed this car, you dig, to a certain point, called the police, you dig, and he gave him enough of the guy's license plate number that they was able to get on top of the guy within 10 minutes. And like they drove straight up into the guy's driveway, you dig, told the guy to get his ass out the car, you understand. The girl, you dig, was squashed all in the front seat, and she was yelling, "Daddy, daddy, daddy." All right. When you see the wrong, you understand, you got to act out against it. And the guy, you dig, that aggressed a girl was a normal looking white guy, non-threatening and what have you. But this motherfucker grabbed this girl so quick, you dig, that he done did it many times before, and probably is a serial killer.
Man, what that happened on Lifetime? What it
Nah,
was?
hell
Well,
no,
hold on,
no.
God. I want to welcome my cousin Tawanda T in the house. That's the one I did the video with workout. Thank you,
Okay.
cuz, for coming. This is our first time on my live.
Oh, okay.
Hey,
No, it was national news, man. Just go look it up. You think YouTube probably got it? You know, guy snatched the young baby up. You understand? They're like, hey, there's no telling what he would have did to her or what his intentions were, but you could tell what his intention was with the way that he snatched her up.
Right.
He,
See,
he,
that's
he
why I
didn't
try
care.
to stay away. You know what I'm saying? You don't fuck with nobody. You know, you just mind your own motherfucking business where I'm from. You know what I'm saying? I ain't finna go up to
Well,
these women talking about some
eh,
your child need to go do that. And that's some shit I
well,
won't
well,
do right there. You know
no,
what I'm
I would
saying?
know something. I would do it because, like, if they're standing up there and she told me she got to go to the bathroom, you understand? You know, stop your damn arguing, you dick, and take that child to the bathroom because those are habits that children pick up,
Them
and
ain't
they
my
demonstrate,
children. I
and
ain't
and,
gonna
and,
do that.
and they demonstrate, you dig, later on in their adult life, you dig. Those are attitudes that they pick up. And see what I'm saying? Yeah, it's a risk involved. You dig? It's something that
Mahogany, what you'll do in that situation?
Well, I think the underrated did the correct thing, but I actually want to talk about what Mr. Black just said, and then I'm gonna hop down. Thank you so much, sis, for having me. Thank you guys on the
okay.
You're
panel in the
welcome.
chat.
Sis.
Yeah, I'm glad. First of all, I'm glad the underrated came up here and spoke about that because that is a part of what happens. All this stuff we talked about today happens and has happened, and unfortunately, will continue to happen. But this is actually a little advice to him and all of us that was given to me by a great content creator that I like a lot. His name is Alpha Kingdom. He told me focus on your content, and I didn't want to hear that. And I've heard that by several people. DJ Kuda, focus on your content. Focus on your content. I can generally say that these people and know the players like we just talked about.
Yes.
You have some people that are just here for negativity. They're just that and for a bag. They do not care about the community. They don't care about anything else except that. So, if you're focused on your content, nothing these people do it won't affect you, right? Because what God has for you is for you. So they can wish, pray, and all this to whoever they pray to. If you stay focused on yourself and keep on putting in the work that you're putting in, which the underrated is a perfect example of that. His channel, I love the new stuff he's doing. I love what you're doing. You're going to continue to grow. You're going to continue to succeed, no matter what these evil people have plotting against you. And we know that they do. They do that because why? Because they see you're going places. Because they see that you have something that people like, and they're jealous. It's flat out jealousy. That's all I wanted to say, and I hope y'all
Hold
have a
on.
good
Wait,
afternoon.
wait, wait, wait,
Uh-huh.
wait, wait a minute. Mahogany.
Mahogany,
Wait,
what
wait,
Uh-huh.
wait,
have
hold on.
you? Can
Slow,
I
hold
ask
on,
you
hold on.
what have you done for the
Hold
community?
on, hold on, hold
Oh
on.
yes, you
I have,
can.
I have, I have a
Okay.
question. I have a question
Hold
to ask
on.
you.
No, he ain't asking nobody what the heck.
We can. I
Ooh,
don't mind. I got
ooh,
receipts, Miss
No,
Sheila.
I'm
I
saying
got
no, no,
plenty.
no,
I'm
no, no,
sitting
no,
here with
no,
receipts.
no receipts. I don't need no receipt. I'm saying which community though, the YouTube community or the real life community?
Oh no,
Which
I'm
one?
talking about in real life. I'm talking about in real
Okay.
life, volunteering with children, working
Okay.
with
Hey,
Oh, that's
children.
Mahogany.
good. That's good. You know.
Mahogany.
Okay. I
This is
feel
what I
you.
want. This is what I want to
But
ask you.
sure.
Because you spoke on it, you did, and like I was going to say it when you spoke on it, but like we kept on talking.
Miss Sheila,
Let me.
oh, I'm sorry. Like Miss Sheila, she does politics, right? She's at the table. I
Yeah.
myself have volunteered, and I used to work in a pediatric office. And me and my best friend, I'm trying to get her a little behind on my show, but she's shy. Me and my best friend, she started a group. She actually invited me to the group with her church, and we right now I feel like we're babysitting these girls, but basically it's like a big sister program. And then also my son, he's been in the community centers his whole life since we had him in the community center since he was about 5, since we lived in the city, and he's 20 now. And I volunteer my time. And that's the thing, anybody really, if you have any type of skill, our community needs all the help we can get. So if let's say you are good at math, you're a student, you're good at math, volunteer to help tutor another student. If you have skills like me, I do a lot of crafting. A lot of people don't know that, but I actually do a lot of crafting here locally in my town. I make soaps, candles, and things like that. And so I actually will go and volunteer to teach the children how to do the same thing. And I talk about entrepreneurship with them. I love it. And it's not all about money because, to be honest, what I get out of it is just there's no cost to it. You know what I'm saying? I really feel it makes me feel good, like I'm doing something to help these kids. So we all can give back. You just got to find out what your specialty is and do that. Maybe you're good at music. Whatever you can do, the community needs you.
She
Hey,
ain't
Uh,
lying neither. Them kids
Hold on.
gave me a motherfucking headache 2 years ago. I tried to do the AAU thing and shit with my partner. Man, them kids gave me. See, we need women like her to take care of these
Mahogany.
kids. For real though.
Somebody said, "What's her name? The one who talk, her name Mahogany." And
Yeah.
Mahogany,
Hold on.
put your channel in the chat.
Oh,
Okay.
thank you, Miss Sheila. I appreciate you. I'll be
Mahogany.
quiet.
One thing I
Mhm.
want to say, you understand? You go.
Now you're really
Uh,
laughing.
hey, check this out. You said you understand that focusing on your content is important. One thing I want to add to that, is, you know something, a lot of content creators, realize that once they get started, they have to mature into their content. You go through a maturity process. All right.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean, I love being on panels, but it
I,
doesn't really do, you know what I mean? I love it. I love it because it's a great way to connect and talk to you guys. I love it, but it's not really, it's cool to do it, but you also have to remember to add content to your own channel. So that's all they were trying to
She's
say.
saying she don't want to talk to these lame ass niggas. She like to do her
No,
own motherfucking thing
well,
on her
No,
channel.
no, I am not
no,
saying
uh,
that. No.
but I would tell you, Mahogany, you doing a fine job. But I would give you advice that somebody give me advice. And
Okay.
I know it's gonna be a lot of people don't like what I say this, but you know what I said? Oh well. But I would say this.
Jesus Christ.
Whatever topic it is, you gotta handpick the panel. Learn from me. You
Oh,
have to handpick people that
I
that that
agree.
that you know, because I had to learn the hard. I said, God damn, because not everybody could deal with topics that you. And it goes to any content creator. Learn from me. Anybody that content creator, learn from me. You gotta handpick. I handpick mine.
You're
Forget
right.
all that.
Can I want to say this to you, Underrated,
Man.
because he's right. He's absolutely right. Let me tell you what I've learned to do. So if it's a topic that we're just having fun, then I'll say, okay, open panel. Like interviews, it's absolutely not open. It's up to the person I interview to their discretion. And then with certain topics, like he's talking about, where I do not want the conversation to veer off into foolishness, no, I choose my people. That's true. That's
Oh, you
100%
taking the
true.
fun away. You gotta let the people get the foolishness out. You taking the fun
No,
away.
hell no. That's where you're wrong at. No. Because I already, because if we let that go, that means they can come back. No, I control minds. This is how I'm gonna run it. You want to respect the people that I pick on the panel and the ones in chat. If you don't want to, you can roll out. That's the way it's got to be. You
Man,
gotta
if I
have
had
more
my own
people.
panel, everybody can cuss each other out, have
All
fun.
right,
This
that's
like a
you
family
though.
barbecue.
Good luck to
You
Oh
you.
God, we're gonna have a family
Jamari, you on the
barbecue.
fucker show. Hey, check what Underrated is saying is what I said at the very beginning of the show. Handpick, you dig, the people that you want to come up on your panel, you understand? Because
Mhm.
they is what make the panel and the content. All
Hell
right.
yeah, but some
Yeah,
people
but
don't. Some people look. Some people be broke as hell, right? But they do make the panel better. You feel me? But some people want them off the motherfucking panel because they ain't did like gave no money and shit like that. So the thing is, some people buy friendship out this motherfucker, and the
hey, hey,
shit
hey,
ain't genuine. The shit ain't
hey,
genuine at all. You know what I'm
hey, hey,
saying?
Excuse me,
Jabari,
here on Fifth Avenue in the penthouse, all is welcome. It's not about your money. Just bring your gift and talent to the panel, cause we
right.
don't discriminate here.
For sure, for sure.
Hey,
Yeah.
Jabari, are you from the Louisiana area?
Nah, Jamario. I'm from the Mississippi, Tennessee area.
Okay, Jamario. God damn it. Well, hey,
For
no
sure.
offense intended, man.
Oh, excuse
Nah,
me.
you
I
good.
gotta go because I gotta get ready for my live at 4:55. But y'all
Okay.
keep up the good work, everybody. And I gotta really got
Thank you for
business.
your support.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. Anytime. Thank you. And
All right,
Mahogany,
man.
I got you. I got you. So look out for my email. Do the chop up and everything. Sheila, keep it up and everything. And
Thank you.
Sheila, did you tell people about the Bill Cosby thing of that?
No, I haven't.
Okay, I'm not gonna touch it. I'm not gonna say it, but I think what Sheila had told me, I advise y'all to please check it out. That's all I'm gonna say, and it's very, very disturbing that I think us as content creators we need to talk about it swiftly because this cannot. All I can say it cannot go down like this.
Okay, I'll put a little. I'll throw a little bit something out there. Oh, we talking about Fat Joe criticizing black people about Bill Cosby coming home from prison. What y'all input
Yeah.
about that? See being fake, because 1 minute he want to be black, and then Latino, then Caucasian. What's y'all input about that?
Well,
Y'all think he
Who,
being
Fat
keeping it
Joe?
real or being fake?
Y'all take
Yeah,
that
Fat
nigga
Joe.
serious? He ain't
yeah,
no
he's
part no
not in
black
our. I'm
man.
gonna be honest. I don't see him, and people might not like what I'm gonna say. I don't see him as part of our community. And if you're not a part of the community, we don't. I don't care what you have to say about us. Let us deal with our own issues. These people need to stay out of our business. We don't get up in their business and tell them about the Hispanic community or whoever. Why do everybody feel like they can get up in our business and we give them clout? We give them the opportunity. We really should just ignore them.
Right, Mahogany. That's true. I think we give them too much space in our
Yeah,
area and voice their opinion too much. They get comfortable and start dissing us,
yeah. You
disrespecting us.
Well, for me, I've already did understand about 4 or 5 videos on Bill Cosby, and like matter of fact, I just did one other night. Okay, and like for all of the people, you understand that just like the fact, you understand that he got out and what have you, or tried to, they call this man a pedophile and a rapist and all this right there, and like there's no proof to that. Okay, but the course he did, the prosecutor he did was grimy and it was sleazy, and he slid that in. But the courts corrected it. You dig, and that's the law. So yeah, they should be coming down. You dig, on dude, because like people always jump out there with their damn opinions. You understand, and like they speak it as if it's the truth, like they was really there. They seen everything, and they only getting it from the media, like we getting it from the media. You know. So okay, I'm going to get off here
Yeah,
too. So
I'm ready to go off, get off too. But I want everybody to say
okay?
the last words. I'm gonna start with Mahogany.
Oh,
okay.
okay. Once again, a wonderful show. A lot of times when I'm over here, I'm just listening, but I decided to jump up and have a part of the conversation. I just appreciate you giving me the opportunity to talk. It was a great live, great topic. Like I said, I was thinking about doing it by myself, but now that you did such a good job, there's no need. I will say this. I won't be too long-winded. I still stand on that. Focus on to all small and up and coming YouTubers channels. Focus on your content. You can visit other channels. That's a great way to connect. And it's true, especially if you plan on going live, because people will show you love back. They'll come to your live. So that's good. But don't get too personally involved with people that you don't know online. Keep it as a business relationship if you can. Network with people, and by doing that, you'll keep clear of the foolishness, because if you're saying, if I'm looking at Mr. Black as a potential business partner, I'm not going to talk negatively about Mr. Black. I'm not going to do anything negatively, towards him. And so then he's going to want to connect and do more business with me. But once you start getting into inappropriate things, the beefing and stuff, whether you're right or wrong, people aren't going to see that. They don't even care about it. They just want the drama. So if you keep your nose clean and you keep it about business, you're more likely to stay out of trouble, and your channel's going to grow that much faster. So thank you, Miss Sheila.
Thank you, sis, for the good advice. Very positive, motivating people, and thank you. And you always welcome over here
Yes, I
in my
appreciate you.
penthouse on the Fifth Avenue.
Peace. Thank you so much, sister. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, my young blood, my brother. What's your last word?
Shit, my last words is everybody who is on YouTube hustling, keep doing your motherfucking thing. We see you. And I feel like that's the best thing for you. We don't want you out here in the streets, you know what I'm saying? Fucking getting shot and shit like this. So you want to bring it on here and make some money, hey, do it. You could do it with sports. You could do it in this sector. You could do it with books, reading, all that shit. So, hey, keep doing y'all motherfucking thing.
Jamar, I want you to subscribe to my channel. You stand, come on over there, you dig, and kick it with me on my, my channel, you dig, because I cover a whole lot of things, man.
For sure.
Yeah, Alan Walker, Mr. Black. That is, my channel.
I got you.
All right.
Rory, a hot mess.
Yeah,
I want
hot
you to
mess.
stay right over there in the other section. Don't come over here with the penthouse on Fifth Avenue. We classy over here, not trash.
For sure.
Nah, I
feel
thank
you.
you for coming on the panel and having your input. I'm messing with you.
Okay. Hey, look, Well, you know something. This was going to be a short one, you dig, but you know, as normal, when we get on this panel and saying anything, you know, is liable to happen. But you know, to all you fake people, you dig, you know what it is, you know, and it ain't about always trying to lecture to you or trying to, you know, keep on saying the same things over and over again because you got to be an adult. That's basically what I got to say. All right.
Yeah, I just want to thank everybody in the chat and everybody who participate involved in the chat or whatever. I know I was here and there, like you know, I had to be on mute because I have own my daughter house and everything. But I just want to say, you know what, at the end of the day, just be true to who y'all are or whatever. End of the day is, you know, focus on yourself, your channel. Everybody have different gifts and talent. Like I said, some people gonna like you, some not. But in end of the day is be true to yourself. That's the only thing I gotta say. And just keep on being who you are in these YouTube streets. End of the day is don't be a people pleaser, be a God pleaser. And end of the day is what God had for you. Is for you. Nobody could do it like you. So the end of the day is don't be a follower, be a leader. Because each and every one of us had different gifts and talents. And you wouldn't know your talent unless you practice it. So, and I just want to thank everybody for coming to my channel. And the day is I always have an open panel, always look at different point of views, not judgmental over here in the penthouse, Fifth Avenue. We keep it real, we keep it raw. And like I said, if it don't fly, let it fly. Thank y'all for
On that note, I'm out of here.
peace.
Peace.